Man, since I was a little kid, in terms of the spring game, from going to spring game and watching spring game, uh, after the first half, it's really not really much to take away from it. Obviously, with Marcus Crowley being out at the running back position, a guy that we've seen step up was Evan Pryor. He looked very very solid in spurts. Couple bursts that you've seen. Last year, he only had 21 carries. You should look for him to have a few more carries. And just, he was able to maintain his red shirt eligibility, so he's going to be there, looking to shine more. But, he slipped through a couple tackles. Another guy that stepped up at the running back position was Mion Williams. He looked okay. Now, they start letting Ohio State tackle a little bit more, so you got to see a little bit more, because the running backs, when Travion was running the ball a little bit, they were not trying to let the defense tackle Travion. He was just not. It was a couple of touches for a couple of snaps when he was running the ball. I felt it was really I felt it was pointless to run the ball if you are treating the running back like a quarterback and you're not tackling. There's really no point of running the ball. And then they start letting tackling happen, which was a lot better. Another guy that looked very solid, was the quarterback, Kyle McCord. He looked solid. He looked very, very solid. Joe Royer, a guy that we talked about, he's looked solid. I didn't really see too much from G. Scott. I didn't see too much from him. But the offensive line. Now, obviously, 3 starters solidified: the left tackle, the center, and the right tackle solidified. Who's going to play that left guard, right guard? We'll see. How deep will they go? We'll see. But come on, you gotta stop with the false starts. Not really. Couple of penalties, but overall, offensively, they looked good. C.J. Stroud it's C.J. Stroud and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Jackson Smith, you seen a couple wide receivers, drop some stuff, but overall, I think offensively, they're going to be very potent. They're going to be very, very potent. They're going to be very potent, and and Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be very good for Ohio State. This is a team offensively that have a lot of firepower, and it's going to cause trouble for Notre Dame. Cause a lot of trouble for Notre Dame, but this is only the first half, so they have a whole other second half to go. But from what I've seen, they look good. As long as the offensive line doesn't get away from the false starts, they should be very fine. But it's kind of hard to tell. You're going against your defense. They can't really touch the quarterback. But as long as we're not beating ourselves, we should be very good moving forward.